Good morning, Roy. Good morning, all you beautiful people out there.
Good morning.
How
Good
we
morning.
doing this morning?
We're hanging in there. We're light news day, light activities. Not a lot going on today as far as market data. So
Yeah, yeah.
not really not really much I could add in the old description. I guess I gotta start lying.
Good morning, Manny. Yeah. Just put FOMC every day. J Powell.
There you go. JPOW.
Trump
Potential
news.
JPOW. Potential earth shattering Trump tweet.
That's probably happening. So
Exactly.
that is not a lie. That is
uh,
not.
so we
We are.
are.
I'm still in a little short. I already took profit, so I'm still up in this trade. But I was hoping it was going to come all the way down. It missed me by 1 point on my last take profit. So we're going to wait till it breaks 31 before we cut this bad boy. If anybody doesn't draw circles around a candle and say neck crash.
on
Absolutely.
the
There you
on the thumbnail. Yeah, that's what I got to do. I'm gonna get dramatic with our stuff.
go. Yeah, you gotta start doing headlines like that. Like
Yeah,
incoming crash question mark. And then
is
we just don't
today
talk
the
about
day? Yeah, the start of the crash.
it. We just ignore the rest everything else.
Right.
CVD went to negative 700, now it's back to negative 400. Like I said, it's got to break 31. Whoa, I got Siri talking to me down here. What's up, Siri?
Yeah.
Okay, did not want to ask you a question. You was in my pocket. I butt dialed Siri. Never. I've had that happen. I was going to say I've never had that happen, but I've had it happen a few times. So don't lie about that.
Yeah. Call premiums are rising. The volume is rising as well.
Yeah.
I'd like
Yeah.
some weakness, but come on.
Well, you caught it this morning too. You had your opening candle was around 25,000. We've come down. The last two candles been right around 20 though, so they are holding up a little better than I thought they were going to. I mean, the way everything's been going, I look for low volume during trading session, and last hour or two we pick up, but we'll see. We don't predict. We try to read the charts and see what happens. So we'll see what happens here. We got a minute and a half left in this candle, and volume's a little 10.5 thousand. So not great, but not horrible either. So we'll see. Yesterday ended up being a pretty low volume day overall. Like I said, we got this kick the last hour, 2 hours is where you got up most of your volume of the day. Before that was complete garbage.
Yeah.
Of course, we chopped around a lot. Roy did get to see. So, anybody wants an update on my take profit trader? Went a little bit of a tilt yesterday on one of them. I was up 350 and got down 600 at one point, and went really big on a 3-bar reversal that paid out. So, end of the day, $408 up. So that last trade got me $1,000.
That was awesome.
$1,000. So, and you can go on and imagine I cut it off right then. I had to get Roy online so I could show him what happened, because just doing a text message on it just did not do it justice.
No.
You had to see that play out, because it played out perfect. We can actually go look at it over here. So let's see. Let's get back to the 20th. Here we go. So we were in all this. Right here, you gave us a short signal. This is where it happened at. So I ended up going 20 lots short. It popped up here and then gave me another 3-bar reversal to the downside. So I added 5 more to it. I took no heat after I added that 5 more to it, because within 7 minutes, this happened. And I got out about here when I could have held and got out here and made, a couple grand on it. But, I was feeling lucky that I got what I got, and I was happy. And I said, "Thank you, Lord. I am done. Will not do this again."
I have learned my lesson.
Yes.
So
yes. You
I
taught me
figured
well.
out. I figured out what I did wrong on the video. So I botched our date both times. So I botched it
Oh,
on the thumbnail and I botched it on the description. So now I've updated the description and we just got like 20 more people popped up. So your
well,
Facebook
there
one
you
I
go.
can't edit though. So the Facebook one is toast. But that's all right.
Well, it is what it is. Let me go to Facebook and like it, so maybe it'll pop up somewhere.
Or if you can edit the post.
It won't. No, it won't let
Uh,
you edit that.
yeah.
You're done once you put it in. You're done. So I was hoping this thing's gonna come back a little more here, but no. Tide has suggested no, so we're gonna cut it. We actually end up taking a very small loss in that trade overall. So when I say very small loss, like a $10 loss. So, but it was good to go on and cut it. Bad thing about it is when it came back here, it missed my take profit by 1 point. It got down to 59.21. My take profit was 59.20, so it never hit it. So there's that. Excuse me.
When you do anchored VWAP.
Yeah, I was telling myself to do it, but then I got into a trade, so I was like, you know what? It can wait a second. Well, it hadn't really affected anything yet, Roy, so we're good on that.
Yeah. So, looking at the 15-minute orb, we're at 59.29.75 is the high. 59.13.25 is the low. So, you've now broken above the 15-minute orb high. You're testing. I still do the pre-market zones. You're testing right at the top of the pre-market zone. 5-minute, you're approaching the 200. And you could see a retest back to VWAP and then a push higher, maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. Open. I don't know why. I was too busy in a short from messing around and open. The 5-minute gave a perfect, perfect 3-bar reversal to the upside. So you can put that first one on me. I was too busy looking at CVD and reading it because CVD was technically going down while the market was going up, and that usually does not work out right. So I did go like our video on Facebook, and somebody's actually shared it already. So we got that going for us.
Good deal. Mag 7, we've got Tesla green, Meta green, Google really green, up 2.5%, Nvidia green. Only Microsoft and Apple are lagging, but not too far behind.
I had a dream last night that somebody had exercised my Tesla options early. So I woke up to that this morning. Had to check to make sure that it was not over $400.
They had some pretty good news yesterday. I mean,
they've had, it's just, look, Tesla's one of those things. It's going to be beat up when he does something. It's going to rip when he does something another way. So,
yeah,
when he does something stupid, start loading up and then just sell cover calls on the way up.
Yeah.
Like I always said, you want to get back in, sell some puts.
Right. What is your let's see. What's your option worth? Oh, that is lovely.
Yeah. So I'm.
What's that? What do you have? 90%.
Yeah. Let's look and see what the percent is. 89.86.
Okay, close enough.
Good call there, Roy. Good call.
So do you hold it to squeak out the other 10%, or do you go ahead and cover now?
No, we're gonna hold it. I mean, we've
hold
got 2 days left on it. Odds of it getting to 400 I don't think it's the greatest in the world. The ones I really need to be worried about probably are the NVIDIA one.
You brought this for next week, didn't you?
Yeah. So the NVIDIA ones, I'm up 50% on them right now.
Okay. What did you do? 155s on those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks good.
Yep.
Beautiful.
$100 a piece, so I think 110 a piece or something like that. So we are.
Yeah.
We're good. We're good. We're good. CBD's not really doing anything. We can glance over at it if you guys want to. It is at 100. So we go nothing burger there, really. I do make sure so Roy's there. We'll go back here. We'll look through tide. So your SPY tide, you can see you did the dance. They covered. They crossed. Sorry. Volume steadily going up. Calls are rising. Puts are coming down some. Holdings we got. You just went cross on that. So that's actually a bullish sign there. Let's look at general market tide. General market tide is just bullish every damn day. So not every day, but most times. We just did look. I know Roy. I sent to Roy. We look at Mancini's levels. He had 59.25 as a level. Said he would not feel secure with it until it broke above 59.31, which we're right at now. And then he also said to get the real move, we probably got to break down to 59.18 to what was it, 59.40? I mean 5900 or so, or 404. Well,
yeah.
0475. And then we held, got back above it, came back down, broke below that 59.18 again, but you had 2 false breakdowns this morning. So if you do follow Mancini and you trade his rules, you probably had 2 really nice trades there. You're going to dip in. I sold calls, Howie. I saw your question there. You're getting, you was getting a little dip in volume.
Not much volume. Yeah, not much to read in Periscope. Flip over to that. You're just kind of no gamma really at the areas we're at. So just kind of cruising along. 900 this morning, so that's an important spot on SPX to look at. We're about 12 points above it, but it keeps holding 5,900. If we see we're getting a convergence of anchored VWAP and the 8, all that on the 10-minute chart. So
you're not far away on the 5-minute either. So I'm long 5 watts 2050 moving stop up out. Good call, good trade.
Good play. Yeah.
CBD is going pretty negative here. Went down to negative 1,000 pretty quick. It is setting up a 3-bar reversal to the downside if we get a decent close here. It is not as good on the 10-minute, but it is still there. 5-minute org trade. Yep, those typically play out. A lot of times you got to be pretty quick on them, but good play. It's going to give us a good close on the 5-minute, though. I mean, this is a pretty good 3-bar reversal here if we can make any more move down. We're still holding about 1,000, making 1,100 now. Being right at VWAP, I'm not going to take a short here. So, and being the way this thing is actually, and it just popped negative 800, so it moved up 300 points there. So that could actually be a long, is what it could have been. You can see you got the whole consolidation here. So break 34.50 and hold. We could see a runner up to 43 or so if it does pop above that. Now this thing's coming back. What to do? How about nothing? How about that? How about we do have a test account over here? How about we try something in the test account, see if it'll work. We're going to take that short in the test account. Yeah. Just trying to see if we can get $200 in. So back to 59, 20, 25. I spent my spot this morning, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we're doing this in a test account. We won't do this on a funded account. This is kind of yeah, Michael, 3-bar reversal. So you're looking for, it doesn't matter how many bars in a row you have, right? But you're looking for the last two to be covered up by opposing bar. So let's look at these two. See how these two are green? This one, all right. So you're looking for at least a close below that. Technically, you would love a close below this 27.50, the bottom.
Oh,
yeah, we're
the
going.
hell?
I don't know. We took a loss on that one. CVD just popped to 1,100. Germany's Chancellor Merkel on tariffs. There are signs the U.S. could be interested in a deal with the EU. That was a long time ago. Right, she said again, when I visit, I will try to persuade Trump that we should have no tariffs on either side. Ooh. So, Michael, your 3-bar reversal just got blown up on some stupid ass news. That's really nothing, but typically it does play out. We did lose $300 in that trade, and that's why we were in a test account. Right? Test account. And that CVD went all the way to 1,200. Now it's all the way back to 200 now. You just can't trust anything right this second. So we're going to sit out. We're not going to do anything right now for sure.
That is just uber frustrating, man. It's like, look at that wick.
I mean, that is just, hold on, Michael. I'll get back to this in a second. It's got to be more than that caused that move.
I mean,
let's see. I mean, the only thing that came out, EU prepares trade proposal for U.S. to steer momentum into talks. What the?
I guess it's just potential positive news.
That's what it was. I mean, CVD went from negative to plus 1,100 real quick, and then it's all the way back to zero now. So you had that one pop off that news, and it's like, oh, okay, here we go. Low volume reject, but you had more volume come in this candle than you had it open. What the hell? That is.
Yeah, it came for it. I mean, it just timing, right?
It was
timing hit was near VWAP. It was near anchored VWAP, and algos just took it and ran with it.
Oh, they just saw that headline and popped it. Is what they did. That was definitely an algo move there.
Now, does it fill that wick?
CVD's got to do something more now. They could come out and tweet something right again here. I mean, you don't really have anything upside. Everything's to the downside, 59.30. Then, I mean, it's really, really, really light today. So we definitely could have a lot of chop. So just be prepared for that. It's not, I mean, Tide is suggesting that there's more upside here, but
yeah.
Let's look at general market Tide showing the same thing. Holdings, same thing. I mean, they're all aligned. The only thing that's not aligned really is CVD. It's 2. That's -6. I mean, it was literally it was 2.
You see, we're battling the top of the pre-market zone here, holding above it. So, you still got 5 minutes left on this candle. If you go to the 5-minute, you did have a close above it. Now a retest of the 200, which is also the top of the zone. So technically, you could make a case for long here on the 5-minute. Look at Periscope. It is about to approach a little bit of gamma on this move up. But looking down, you've got this is the spot where you can get a really good move gamma-wise. But here, you're just, looks like it wants to elevate itself to 59.25, which is about 10 points from here, which coincides with the top of this wick. So there is a legit case for a long here right at the top of this zone.
You got more than you got. CBD's actually kind of grinding up a little bit now. You've got what was the top of that one? 44. You did talk me into a long there, so we're about $100 up on it right now. This is actual do a funded account, so we're back in the green on the day.
Nice. Yeah, I'd like just a little bit more power on this move.
Yeah, CBD is not really moving up a lot with it. I mean, it's moving up some, but then it just came back down some, so I don't know. I was trying to get just a quick scout back up to a 44.
Yeah.
And we would cut it at 44 if it would have got there. It did not get there, so now we'll come back down. Tide is not really suggesting anything different. CBD is back to flat.
Yeah, you're back at the top of the zone, which is also the 200 on your chart. So
yeah.
You got kind of a double whammy there. It could come back and retest VWAP to see if it can get some support. But the important thing here is you're way above 31. Sorry. You're way above 25.
Yeah, 31's our watch.
So above 31.
We got to watch that 31 to 25 level. You got to watch that little 6-point zone there. You are getting a little dip in volume here on SPY Tide. A slight uptick on put premiums for a second. It looks like they might flatten out here. CBD is negative 30. So
really nothing on CBD.
Do what now?
So really nothing on CBD.
No. CBD just kind of chopping back and forth, which is you're seeing price action do. So
right.
We need him to come. We need Germany's chancellor to come out and say, "Hey, that we will make a deal tomorrow, today, as soon as we see Trump deal is done."
Yeah, and you got Periscope again. Just not a lot of gamma to catch it to go, but if it does want to, it can catch that 59.20 level and shoot up to 59.25. That's kind of the play here.
You got orders at 40. Points. 40 is a big spot here. You got to watch if it gets back up that high again. You got 148 orders at 40, 107 at 45, 100 at 50. You don't really have anything to the downside to 5,900.
As expected, you expect Tesla to move on that EU news as they do have a factory in Germany. So it popped up. Google is Googling. Nice. Almost 170. That's strong. Look today, 3.5%.
Mancini just called 45 hit. Well, Mancini, we didn't quite get to 45, brother.
Yeah.
His exact, like when he says exact, it's just.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know exact was roundabout.
Yeah. His exact is like my Tinder profile.
Stop just about break even now. I think I'm done. I go crazy watching the slow momentum. I'm going to look in the 3-bar rejection. Yeah, but I'll go back over here in a minute. Let me get out of this trade first, and I'll explain it more. Definitely, you want to look at different time frames too, not just the 5-minute, the 10-minute, and the 15-minute. Both play out really strong when you don't see it on the 5-minute. So you have 3 different looks there. So you definitely got to pay attention on the 10-minute earlier this morning, where you had this one right here, which doesn't look like it was a lot on the 5-minute, was actually a very strong one on the 10-minute. And then this one here, that was a strong one on the 5-minute, was not a strong one on the 10-minute. But, and it wasn't even, it was a good strong one on the 15-minute. So it's just, you got to look back and forth and see what's happening. You are still getting a pop. Interesting here. Volume popped again, but the market didn't really go much with it that time. So, yeah, I don't like this. Now it's going to come back, test VWAP. Does it bounce there? Because break VWAP, I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to cut this long here. And it is setting up 4 minutes, so we still got a long time, but it is setting up a 3-bar reversal to the downside. Roy, what'd you say that was funny? Did I miss something a second ago?
Yeah, I was. I made a Mancini joke. I said he's exact like normal Tinder profile.
That is good. I was not paying attention to you. I'm too busy worried about what I've got going on over here.
We are testing VWAP here. Tide volume did tick down. Put premium is slight tick down, but it did have a little pop up. Call volume's definitely ticking down. Or call premium's ticking down.
CBD is negative 400 now, negative 500. So we are seeing a little weakness here. If this has got a hold, or I've got to cut this trade, we got 3 minutes on this damn candle. I hate that.
You are periscope wise in kind of a no man's land. There's no gamma increase above. There's no gamma below us.
Did not know you was a pirate, Roy.
It's a pirate. Look at the green though. You're in a bit of a soft landing. Well, we love that.
Okay, Jake.
You like that?
Yeah.
A little bit of soft landing here on the periscope side. So maybe it can hold. Maybe it dips down a little bit further. Gotta reclaim 31 though if you're in the Mancini plan.
Yeah. Well, here we are at it. We're testing it and not liking it. So we can get back above 31. You get back above 31, this long could still play out, but it is not looking good so far. You got orders right below 35. This is what still kills me. Ooh. Yeah, we are going to take an L here, boys and girls. You know, it seems like I would just go on and cut this trade now, don't it? Instead of waiting for it to come all the way back down here.
2 minutes on the candle, the longest candle in the world.
No shit. Be in a trade with it. Being alone when it's coming down, and it's CVD's holding negative 500 now. So I don't know if this is a good sign or a bad sign. You are getting a little weakness in your put premiums and a little pop in your call premiums. Volume looks like it could be turning slightly. So there's a tad bit of hope, and it's dwindling fast. Negative 600 CBD, negative 500 CBD. If it reclaims VWAP here and gets this close above that, that would actually be an okay sign. But
you've got anchored VWAP, orb high, 8.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a lot of stuff right here.
Yeah. I think you need to go and add something else to it too. Why not?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a 5-day moving.
No, that's CBD's coming back to 400 now. It's not really moving a lot, so we're not really getting a pop. Negative 200. It just got a good pop. If we can get back positive, that would be a good sign for me here. If it can close above 31, it would be a great sign for me here. We got 26. Oh, you're gonna be right on top of it, you piece of shit.
Come on.
A
little mustard. Come on. Just a little bit.
CBD back to negative 400.
No.
It's going to close. Hell, who knows where it's going to close.
10 seconds. This thing is dancing.
Yeah, this is a trade we never should have got in.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you.
Chasing news.
Yeah, chasing news. Of course, we closed that one right at 30. Or right below 30. Great. Right below VWAP, which now we're struggling just to get above that little bit pop right there. Orders are moving up right now. I don't know what just happened. Orders just moved all the way to 40. I'm at 35. They're just moving to 40. But it still can't break above that VWAP. You got your call premiums and put premiums both coming down a little bit here. Volume is ticking sideways to slightish up. CBD goes from negative 500 to negative 200 back and forth. That's its happy zone right now. Come on, give Daddy a good pop here.
Yeah. I'm going to use that on the. That's all full of tender nuggets. Okay. The little zone here, you just got to break above this little green bar. Break above that green bar, you enter some red gammon, you can push her up back to where our original spot was, where we wanted to be. So just needs
I'm
a
telling you, we
little
got ordered
moment.
at 40. So if I can reach 40, I mean, it gets me a scale out of part of my trade.
40, I'm dancing. Live on
40,
stream.
I'm not gonna lie to you. When we get to 37, I might cut this damn thing. Put premiums are dropping, call premiums are popping, volume is going up again. CVD is negative 200. We got to go to 0. We got to break that 0 to get a chance here. We got the 200 there. We got that down electrified barbed wire fence sitting right there.
We're not greedy. We're just wanting a little bit.
They still got 138 orders sitting at 40, 102 sitting at 45. This is what still drives me crazy. There's nothing really below it. You got 90 right below us here at 31, 30. It's got to reclaim this 31, though. It's got to get a close. We need to close above that 31 and then a continuation. I don't like anything that's happening right now, to be honest with you.
Nothing.
Tide is still giving a little suggestion that, hey, your puts are coming down, volume is ticking down a little bit, and your put call premiums are ticking down a little bit. Don't like that part. If you want to dig, holdings is not any better at all, so don't go there. General market tide, not great there either, so I'm screwed. Let's go on and call a spade a spade. Never should have took this trade.
So the last candle was technically a 3-bar reversal on the 5-minute, right?
Yes.
But on the 10-minute.
Yeah, it was not. It was not on the 10-minute, and it was not on the 15. The 15-minute is trending up, but you have all your wicks are to the upside too, so that's not a good sign.
So on the level of like tiers, would you say the 10-minute being tier 1, 15-minute being tier 2?
It just depends on the candle.
Okay.
Honestly, it all depends on the candle. So whichever candle's best. So I go by candles. Like on this one, this was actually probably a tier 1.5 because it closed below that one, but it didn't close below that one on a short.
Gotcha.
This one was the same way, but you can see neither one of them actually paid off so far. This one here was not a good one. So if you took short there, you would have got stopped out. Not a good one. This one on here. So on the 5-minute, we'll talk about this one. This one on the 5 minutes, like a tier 2. On the 10-minute is a tier 1, whatever the best you can get. It was fantastic on the 10-minute.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 15-minute. Same. This one was fantastic on the 5-minute, gave you a good, but it was not as strong on the 10-minute. So there's that. CVD is still negative 200. We're not moving off this damn 200 yet. We'll go from 200, 240, 250, 260, 200, 200, 240, 250, 260. It's just doing this stupid thing. I need Trump to come out and say, yes, we will make a deal with the EU.
He's got South African president showing up today, right? So they've got a press conference and
that damn. Have you seen the stuff going on over there? My gosh.
Yeah, so that could get spicy because, I mean, it's going to get spicy in that realm. I don't know if it's market spicy, right? But the important thing is the press conference will probably bring up some questions.
The South African president, is he pro taking the farm from the white people over there? Is he?
No idea. Yeah, no.
I know a guy running is like, hey, we should kill them and take our land back. Like, whoa, and he's like running for president over there.
Yeah, I'm not privy on where he stands and his side of things. I guess I'll learn more about that today. But
CVD has gone to negative 20.
Had a pop, tested 200 and rejected like a jackass.
Show did. I see that, Roy. Don't have to remind me about it.
Sorry,
it hit that damn vent. Somebody go turn the power off.
We do have do have a little bit of gamma above us, so if it can get again just a little mojo, just get up there. It can hit that gamma.
If it can
and
break
push it up.
this, if it can break this 200, of
Mhm.
course, we're still 4 minutes in this candle. Anything could happen, but we need this break. Oh, shh. Never mind. All right, get back to talking.
Yeah,
we need this
so-
break. And then if we get that break, we definitely could see they got orders. Oh, they just put some right at 37.50. I don't know if they put them to stop it or put them to bring it up there to it. That's what they put them up there to bring it to it because they just pulled them.
Oh, if this candle just closed 3.5 minutes. I'm gonna have my wife start trading and being a candle for 3.5 minutes so she can appreciate how long that is.
Oh,
Just her
you got
perspective.
put premiums going up, but you got volume going up with put premium and call premiums going up. So,
Okay.
I mean, I really, really like right here, 39.25. I mean, I'm not asking for it. 39.25. I need 5 points here. 5 points. 5 points. CVD has gone to positive 340.
Okay. Okay.
I'm still $100
$245
down on the day right now. Right this second, I could close the $100 down, and probably would be the smart thing to do here. Yep, would have been the smart thing to do there. I don't know. They put these orders back right below 37.50 again. I hate when they start spoofing these damn orders. But as soon as they put them in there, you saw it pop back up a tad bit. Now let's see if they pull them out and it drops back down again. They're still holding there. Last time it got to 35 before they did that. Lord have mercy. I mean, just tease me here, boys and girls. Tease me. Make me just do whatever, you know. I hate these kind of trades. This trade we never should have been in to start with. If we got in, we should have got in with Anchor View out here. You don't play that. But, you know, what can you do besides make mistakes and fix it?
Okay. Nice little pop
there.
there.
Yeah, it popped there, but CVD went back to 0. So that's not a good sign. It's still look at that last volume too. My gosh, that was horrible. Look at these every last two so far have been a sheet. Well, back down, back down, back down. Not good at all.
Put premiums just dropped.
I just tanked, is what you meant to say.
Yes. I gotta get this dramatic thing down.
Yeah, I would call that a tank. You know,
that's a tank. Yeah, that's a tank.
It did pop back up. CVD went to negative 200. Now it's back to 0. Now it's back to negative 60, negative 50. I need that volume to pick up.
They increased
We are getting extra volume on this candle compared to last week. So you want to see increasing volume. The bigger bubbles, I would say, are to the green bubbles. So that means more volume is coming in on the long side. We're looking at the big bubbles up there. So let's spread it out a little more.
Candle closed above 31.
Yeah, just above it. So you see here, you had this move down, but see these big bubbles, green bubbles. Had a big red bubble, but big green, big green, big green, big red. So this is pretty much, so you go back. These are not 1 minute candles. These are like 30-second candles. Let that update. So we're back down again. This thing is just put premiums are tanking. CVD just went positive again and went back negative. Volume's coming up. Call premiums are going up. I don't understand what's happening here. And we just tank more. Son of a bitch. We just got out. We just got hit. We took a big L on that one, boys and girls. What the frick? Yeah, I can't go anything here. Even it is giving us one to the downside, but look at this damn wick down here. What happened?
I don't understand.
I'm with you. I don't understand either.
What? Was that just a clear amount?
It looked like it was a stop loss raid. Look at Tide. Let me go back to my other one. There it is.
Yeah, I mean, you have a drop in. Oh my gracious! Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It'll be one of these days. It's gonna be one of these days.
Yeah, Roy. Yeah. CBD is pretty much
that's twice, right? We had the German bomb.
Yep.
Good news bomb, and then we just had a random spike down
that I can't find a reason for.
Can't find a reason for. I mean, it couldn't be couldn't be the fear index or any of that nonsense. That was 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
We have options not following suit. We've got Periscope in its comfy zone. There was like nothing to suggest that should have happened. All right, reset. That's it. Just reset. Take your time. What do we got here? We got a 3-bar reversal, a tier 1 forming, but we're worried about the wick, right?
Yep.
On the 5 minute.
Yep.
On the 10 minute,
it's
similar situation.
No, you don't have anything on the 10 minute.
Yeah, no.
And the 15 minute is setting up one that could be a little better. You got a long wick to the top high side. So it's taking all this for this wick. So
zooming out, we are below 31. We're not quite below 25. So now it's getting close to 25.
CBD is going down, negative 500.
So CBD is going in our favor. So
Tide is turning some here, so we're going to wait for this candle to close. Still got 51 seconds on it. And we are below this level, so as long as we stay below there, yes, we are worried about that wick some, but that would still be we call it tier 1.8.
I like it.
If it leaves a wick.
If it doesn't leave a wick, it's a tier 2.
If it doesn't leave a wick,
tier 1.
I'm in tier 1, yeah.
Tier 1, sorry. Yeah.
We got to break this 25 to the downside. Of course, that has been the watch for both ways, right?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. We're going to take it here. Well, maybe. Of course, now we pop up. Yeah, and today might not be a day, Roy. Today might not be a day. If it pops back above VWAP here, I don't know what to think the rest of the day. Of course, if it rejects down, then we party in the streets. EIU crude oil inventories actually 1.328 million, forecast 1.1. So crude inventory levels went up. Any of you crude traders out there? I'm saying that's not a good indicator for crude, right? Doesn't that mean the price should come down if you got excess crude inventories?
Yes.
Goes back to the whole ergonomics of supply and demand shit, right?
Yeah. What's CVD?
Negative 500.
Okay.
Well, negative 470. Sorry, let's be accurate. Now negative 500. Just not really. I mean, it's not really doing much. Your volume is, I guess, ticking sideways. Call premiums just look like they wanted to pop up for a second. They just came right back down. Put premiums are trending up. Volume is trending, I would say, ever so slightly to the downside. CVD is getting right at negative 600 here. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And the other take profit trader account, we're now $200 up, holding runners that I don't have any orders for yet. So I need to order somewhere.
Got that 50. Keep an eye on that guy.
Yep. Break 50 though. I mean, we got where's the 50? No, 23. Okay, that makes sense. We got order set at 22.50 right below it. Ooh, just tick there. I had all that. No.
Bird.
What was that?
That was me.
It sounded like a damn rooster or something.
I was just yelling burn.
Oh, okay.
I may do next time we have like a slow day on the old stream news thing. I may do a promoted post.
Okay.
Put a Sonic Smash Burger on it, you know?
Yeah.
59.24. Break 54. Break 54. I took my profits because, you know, I have no marbles. But
I should have taken. We just got down. I mean, we did the whole one tick thing right there so far. Let's see if we can get it. I've got another take profit over here on Take Profit Trader at that same level, 21.50. You son of a gun. CVD's gone to negative 830. Your call premiums are popping. Your volume is coming down, but you son of a gun, so frustrating. I mean, one damn tick right here, folks. One tick. You got to be shitting me. You got to be shitting me. Well, come on back and get it this time. Show me, get it with some vengeance this time. There it is. That's part of it. I'm only holding 2 now on Take Profit Trader. We're $250 up on this other account. We have swapped accounts. Since we took an L on one, that was bad luck for the day. So we're going to swap to the other one. We got 2 more we could trade. I don't want to trade the other ones, to be honest with you, though.
Yeah, zooming out, right? You got popped on that German news. You were in a short.
Yep.
And now
which would have played out.
Should have played out, right? Your 3-bar reversal tier 1 setup. Tier 1.8 setup did do good things. So
Yeah. We're still holding these two. If it comes back down to 22.25, that'll get me one more out, and we'll just hold one because I just don't. That way, if we do tank, at least we can get $50 off a hell of a move down.
Yeah.
Instead of $100. But and you son of a gun! It just did the same thing again. One tick, it touched it and then popped right back up. Volume is going up here now, though. Finally, CVD is going back. We're going to cut this trade there. We're $213 up on the day on Take Profit Trader. We're going to hold this one. We will be up no matter what this trade does. I don't have a trailing drawdown in Top Step. That's why I'm not as worried about it. This one, I do have I am $200 away from not having to try to draw down on this account anymore, though. If anybody doesn't know, once it hits your buffer at 1500, your trailing drawdown stops. The ideal situation here, if it's going to be a trend down day, which right now it's just more of a chop day, but it would be to have this candle close green, then have another green candle, then give us another down short. You're not seeing anything on the 10 or the 15. The 15 did give you an A+ setup on the short here, though. It's definitely a 1 now. If you want to look at the 15-minute, and I'll explain it to you guys why we see why it's called A1. So you had these two green candles here, right? Look at these wicks on these green candles. Look at this wick on this last candle. Closed below that entry. We actually got a little better entry than where we should have been on the 15. Here's your entry on the 15. Your stop would be, way up here on the 15. And your first take profit would probably be around here than where I've got this last one at. So 3-bar reversal. 1, 2, 3. 3 is bearish engulfing. And engulfed the previous two candles. A+ setup. And if you would have taken it, even if you would have just taken it, let's say you got in here at 26. We did go to 25. You could have got 5 points off of it, if nothing else. So I think 5 points is a nice win.
Yeah, 5 points on a trade a day, you can make yourself a good living.
Yeah, well, just get 5 points per trade and do 2 or 3 trades. There's 10, 15 points a day. If you're doing 5 lots of micros each, let's say you just do simple math. Let's do 4, right? So they give you $20 per. That's $100 per trade. Do it 3 times. There's $300. $300 a day. You can multiply that out over 5 accounts. Well, that turns into $1,500 a day. $1,500 a day times 5. That's $7,500 a week. There you go. Oh, don't give us it might give us a channel a 3-bar reversal to the upside on the down. This one, I don't like that. Yep. Probably should have moved this stop to break even there. I'm not going to lie to you. That probably would have been a smarter thing to do. Typically, I'd do that, but I don't know. I thought we was going to have a little run there, but I got $200 to Take Profit Trader over here, and we're just chilling. We're waiting for another one. If I can get $200 per trade, guess what? That's a pretty good damn day for me right there, boys and girls. What do you think?
I like it. Now, that was a pretty strong candle to the upside. Had volume.
It was. It gave you a good, we're going to call that a 2, just because of the wicks we've been having to the upside. But that 2 was playing out right now. What's that high? 35. It is not wanting to close above that 31 again, though, is it? That's what we're looking
No,
for.
we're
For
back in the
Mancini.
battle zone here. Yeah. However, you did make on that candle, if this holds, you did make a higher low on the day. In 5 minutes.
What you're looking at too, let's look at Tide. Tide suggesting there might be a little more upside of this. CBD's 100 positive. General market Tide is just your volume went up. Let's look at holdings. Holdings is not as bullish as SPY. So you got to take that into consideration. CBD is just, I mean, it's not really even doing CBD things so far this morning. So it shows you that nobody has control, right? We see that, and that tells us we're going to have chop. I think it was Roy Easy asked one day, how do you know you're in a chop day, right? Before it's too late and you realize you're in a chop day. When CBD is not moving like it is right now, you're pretty much in a chop day. Because CBD is just moving with the orders, right? It's not anything, you don't have anything fresh coming in, you don't have anything coming out. It's just kind of blah. Just kind of blah. Your call premiums, volume's going up, put premiums are dropping. CBD is negative 100 now this time, so make that make sense. Make of that to make sense. I mean, we did have it here. Let's say, like I said, 28. We got up to 31. It's only 3 points, so you probably wouldn't have taken any profit yet, but your stop would still be all the way down here. Enter 28, stop 21. It's a 7-point stop. So if we're doing simple math, right, we do the 4, that's 20. Give you 140 buck deal there. We're going to, I'm going to cut that one there. We're 150 up in that one. I just didn't like that. I don't like it at all. Don't like it at all.
Rejecting at 31 is an interesting spot. Holding above 25, but obviously on its way down there. Oh.
Yeah, this thing is, Tide just kind of swapped a little. CBD is negative 700 now. Yep. Held the 50 that time. I mean, it's just puts are creeping up some. I'm really confused with what we're doing here. Really confused with what we're doing here. Do we go back up and test the damn 31 level again and reject down? Do we break through it? Do we even not go to
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Roy know what I'm talking about. What happened there, Roy? Why are we doing that? Why are we doing that? And why are we bouncing back up off that? All right, Roy, go through all your stuff for me. I need to take a break. I gotta walk around for a second and think. Clear my head here. I think. Well, hold on. I'll just stay here. I don't know why I'm thinking now. I think we're finna get a tank here.
We're approaching 5900. We're 5900 on SPX. We're at 5906. I mean, if you break this wick from the previous candle,
I can see just looking at bookmark. Oh, they just put orders at 20. Wow. Okay. Put orders at 20, and you got you got orders at 15. They pull those orders at 20. Most of them, they left a few there. Let's see at 20. That is actually real orders at 20. So some algos popped in there with them. So you got about 90 orders at 20 that are real orders. They're real trader orders. They're not algo orders. Somebody actually placed those orders there. Volume is still going down on Tide. CVD is negative 700, not really popping. I could possibly see 15 here as a move down, Roy. And then see if we do a 15. CVD is not really doing anything, though. It's negative 500 still, negative 500 to 600, what it's going back and forth to. So you don't have any new sellers popping in, which typically that favors the bull side when you got lower volume. Volume is, I mean, hell, it's not horrible. It's holding 20,000 on these last few candles here. I'm kind of confused here. I want to see this 20 break. If 20 breaks, oop, they just pulled the doors at 15.
Oh.
Dropped them to, well, they put a few more at 15. Let's see if we can test this 15 level. Put premiums just spiked again. CVD just went to negative 900. Back to negative 700. That's that quick. You had some buyers step in down here. They put 100 orders right at 20. So as soon as it broke that 20, got back above it, they dropped orders back in at that 20 level again. You still got 105 orders sitting at 15. If we can break this 20 and clear it, oh, let's put these orders right below 20.
I think that aligns pretty close to 5,900 SPX.
There it goes. Now we get this 15. Give me the 15 test. CVD just went to negative 1,200, then back to negative 1,100. Put premiums are still rocketing up. If I'd have held this damn short now instead of cutting it early. Story of my life, right? Well, back to negative 1,000. You still got all these orders at 15 that are just, they didn't even come down and test it. It got down to 1825, and they kept popping orders. They're trying to hold this thing up, it looks like. Well, they were doing a damn good job of it here. What a bounce back up. CVD's gone to negative 800 now. You're getting a slight dip in your put premiums, but your volume is still going down. $700.
That was 5,900 SPX that it basically just bounced right off of.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. So which one's the stronger, SPX or ES? Which one's the stronger? Which one actually moves the market? ES is the actual market, right?
I think SPX. Yeah, I think SPX is. Yeah.
I thought ES was the true one. Because I know SPY is just a.
Yeah, SPY is not.
It's what's it called?
ETF.
What's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, ETF.
Back above 25, 59.26. Does it reject here? Wow. Strong.
Yeah, setting up. Well, CVD is back to negative 300 now. Call premiums are popping. Well, let me rephrase it. Call premiums are trending up. They're not really popping, but they are going up. Well, almost a pop. Volume is still red, kind of trending up a little bit. CVD is negative, like I said, negative 250 now. You got to reject here to have any kind of hope on any more shorts for this leg. Right now, look, we're in a chop zone, guys. That's what we're in. So it's best just not to trade this. Myself and Roy. I mean, I'm a little bit up in this account, but probably overall shouldn't have traded it, to be honest with you. Now we're getting a pop. CVD is now positive.
Mm.
See if it breaks above VWAP. I didn't think about this. So the song WAP, y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They call it WAP, right?
Yeah.
And then you call VWAP. I say it's VWAP.
Okay.
I'm saying you're not wrong if you say either one, to be honest with you. But I love messing with Roy. And too bad Lev's not on, so he can hear me say it. I would never say VWAP just because of Lev, just so you know.
I think that's apparent. Periscope really hasn't helped me too much today, but we are approaching the top of this cone, the straddle cone. Got a little positive gamma.
I'm going to tell you, there hadn't been much that's really helped today.
Yeah.
It is not been following any indicators. Now we're right back down to this 50 level, the 50 again. Does it hold a support? It's an ugly wick to the upside again. I mean, could you have more conflicting candles in the last two candles so far? Put premiums are popping back up. Volumes going back down. Call premiums are seem to be curling just a tad bit. So is this move down, move up? They got 140 orders sitting at 22.50 now.
Mm.
Those are not algos, strange enough. That's interesting. That means somebody either wants to get in or they want to sell at that level. That could be stops. That could be entries. We don't know. We just know there is order sitting there. Put premiums going back down again now, but volume is still going down. Call premiums are not going up. CVD is around, well, it was around 200, then just went to zero, just like that, one pop. So you had 200 orders leave, I would assume how that works. Now we're back up at 300, so they came right back to it. Boys and girls, your guess is as good as mine today on this, what we got going on. We did finish the day red yesterday. We are down a little bit today on ES. I'm talking about the ES finished today red. So if you zoom out a little bit, the trend is still down, right?
Yeah.
It's broke out of it a little bit here. You could actually move this trend to something like that. You can see we're right on it again. So good luck, everybody.
Yeah, it's not a clear trade for sure.
Today's clear as mud. Clear as mud.
I mean, you would like to see a rejection here and a move, but you're then conflicting with that wick right below you, the previous candle.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've had so many wicks, Roy. It's kind of...
Yeah.
We did close right below the 21. Well, right on top of 21, right below the 8. Let's see if it pops here and then rejects back down. Typically, what you've been seeing on these candles, on the 5-minute candles, you see the initial move is not the move. But So if you're in a short and you see it go short, you're like, oh, I need to cut now. And if you're in a long and it goes long like it is now, you would think you need to cut. But then, of course, now it's bouncing back up pretty good. So I don't know. If it breaks view up there, it gives you a higher high on that candle than the previous candle.
Yeah.
There it is.
There it is.
Still got to go to that level here. At 3175 level will be a higher high overall. But, you know. Does it reject VWAP down here? I don't really like. I mean, the only thing about Tide I like as far as the short side is volume. That's it. Nothing else is really showing me short side. CVD is at plus 700 now.
General market tide is pretty bullish.
Is it moving like, yeah. Yep. So
there it goes. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not seeing things like I want to see it real quick. So move to yours, Roy, and then I'm gonna remove myself for a second.
So we tested the top of this zone now. It's a nice strong candle. We're still early in the candle. Still got 3 minutes on this 10-minute, on the 5-minute. You can see you've got these kind of just march up with increased volume on this first candle. Excuse me, it was a reversal candle. So now you're testing the top of the zone. This has kind of been the rejection spot so far today. So what you'd like to see is a close above the 200, of course, maybe a retest of 200, push up, or you could get a retest of VWAP and push up. You are now above or high. Yeah, all things considered, this was a pretty bullish move up. If you look at Periscope, what you had here is you had this kind of support show up. So it never really could break below that 5,900, held it, and then has now pushed itself up 16 more points. So there's gamma exposure right above. This is what we've been trying to catch all morning. Just been elusive. If it can catch this, it can get some fuel up to the next level. As we watch this, about 1:45 left on the candle. If you look over here, Mag 7, Apple slightly red, NVIDIA went green. A strong recovery there. Microsoft is slightly green, down 0.5%. Google just keeps going up 4.5%. Good for Google. Amazon down 1%. Meta's up 1%, and Tesla's basically flat, up 0.33%, but moving up. So what you'd want to see is this volume to increase the previous candle to kind of make sure that this move is strong. Your negative volume on Tide is showing up. I'll throw that over here so you guys can see it. See how it's kind of creeping up there. And then if you go to holdings, you are getting a bullish kind of volume move up. But again, you want to see, I mean, no doubt about it, this is a bullish candle. 40 seconds left. It looks like it wants to close above the 200. And as we just keep grinding up, you could have gotten a bit of a, with the volume increasing, could have said shorts recovering there. Yeah, just kind of not easy to read. I mean, this wick can tell the story here. I mean, as we were battling down here, you heard Monty say something's trying to keep this market up. They succeeded, and they pushed it higher now. So now if you look above us, where are we trying to get to? There's, I think that's anchored VWAP from yesterday. It's up ahead at 59.46. So you've got the 5-day moving average, 59.57. You're above the top of our pre-market zone. So can you bounce, come back, test it? You retest the 200 and bounce up at 32.50. That wouldn't be a bad spot. As we see general market tide, our holdings rising, we got the volume trending up now. You've definitely got momentum to the long side. If we look at Periscope, did approach that gamma, didn't quite catch it and run up like we were hoping, so we could get a retest again here at the 200 would be kind of what I'm looking at.
You had an A1 set up on the 15-minute long. Marcus Friends, who already bought token up.
Yeah, I banned him. Sorry.
Yeah, good. I just saw it, then I saw a token. I was like, yeah, that's what we want.
Marcus Willie Jackward.
Yeah, well, we had a bot say something finally though.
Yeah, they're listening.
Usually they just do that after hours. I get notifications, and typically it's I'm gonna be honest with you, it's either one or two people. It's either Michael comments or it's a bot.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with one of those.
No, there's nothing wrong with one of them. CVD is plus 1,400. I was going to say 1,300, but just popped 100 points. If you look at let's look at the 15-minute. So not only did we close above the bodies of the candles in this 15-minute one, we actually closed above the wick. So Roy's bots are out in full force today. I know Roy Easy, right? He's bringing the damn bots into the gameplay here.
Trying to market us.
Yeah, as long as we get viewers, that's what matters. Hey, all you bots, can you subscribe to the channel, please?
Yeah,
that would be great. That's probably the 10% that's watching that's not subscribed. It's the bots. CVD 1,700.
Hack your coin if you want.
Call premium's going up, but put premium's coming up. Volume was ticking up. It's ticking back down a slight bit now. So we're in this long. We need 41.75 to scale out. That would get us 200 more bucks.
You are approaching the gamma. The gamma. As you hit this red, it can be like fuel. Get us up to this green. For the love of God, just get us up there. It's been all day trying to get up there.
It's been
so 59.20 on SPX is what you're looking at to touch that spot. So if we look at SPX 59.19.30, 59.19.20, you're getting a nice pop right off the top of our zone. Come on. If you can't tell, I'm in a lull.
You guys can see I'm in a lull.
Yeah.
What's up, homie? We're in this together.
Yeah. So you're scaling at 59.41. Is that right?
41.75. Where I got my first scale at. Yeah. I would love to go to high day. That would be fantastic. High day is 59.58. That's from pre-market. So we got a long ways to go to that.
We have jumped the gamma.
I just need, give me 3 points here, and I'm not going to lie, I'll probably just call it on it. If it takes that out, I might just go on and take the last two out too. But we just can't get over the hurdle right there at 40 level. Just kind of held us up. CVD is right at, well, 2,000, but then it went right back to 1,900. Now it's going back up again. Oh, Lord, come on, baby. You didn't just time out Marcus Wiley. Jackworth, did you? You did ban him, right?
Yeah, it was banned and their comments were removed.
Well, I see that, but if you put somebody in timeout too, it just said they were banned. I learned that with Lad and Dirty Harry. So, of course, he's going to give us this damn thing right now. We did wait on entry, so we didn't just enter right here, which is good, but it's still not the best ever. CVD is 1,900. It comes back, goes up, comes back, goes up, comes back, goes up. 40, you got 164 level, 164 order, 185 orders. You got a bunch of orders sitting there. 40, right where we just went to and could not break through. So did we?
Back.
I mean, there's nothing to the downside to 5,900. So. Oh. We need Tide to join the party here. Can't keep me out though. No, Dirty Harry, I could not keep you out. Let you come right on back in, and we're glad to have you here, brother. You know when you talk shit sometimes. Hey, how'd y'all do? How'd y'all do in the baseball game last night? I didn't even see it. I didn't watch. I watched a little bit early, then didn't watch any later. I don't know if y'all won or lost or what you did. I don't remember who you played. I guess I could look it up, right? Let's see, baseball scores. Oh, it's happening right now. That's right. Rain messed everything up, didn't it? Y'all are playing A&M. Starts at 10:30. Is that right? Is the scores not updated yet? Oh Lord, that means they moved our game to 8 o'clock tonight because of the stupid rain. That's one thing about Hoover. These games, if you do not want to be the late games, I've seen some games in 1 o'clock in the morning.
Bitcoin, $109,400.
Do what now?
Bitcoin, $109,400.
CVD is now 2,100. Going to 2,200. Look, I just need let's just break above 40 real quick. That's all I need. Let's get me out here, and I'm going to sacrifice this.
Nope.
So close, right below. I'm right below the 200. Come on. All right, there's take profit on those. We're going to actually move this down right below that wick there. So it takes that out. I told Roy, I'm going to sacrifice this XFA and take a payout, which will still leave me some money on it. So it's not like it's going to be nothing, but I am going to do that so I can get a payout and get ready to do some other stuff. There you go. I really like to have 80 more bucks here, so I can 72 more bucks, so I can get I can take 400 out.
Look at this.
I am still take profit trader, so I'm about cleaned up my mess from earlier. I needed to go to 52.25, and it cleans all my mess up, which is not out of the realm of possibility now. You got orders at 55.
Yeah.
Boy, I should have left that damn thing. I would have got my 80 more bucks.
Yeah, no, that would have been. So you said the secret sauce, right? You said they're really trying to defend this thing and hold it up down on this wick. Last candle, and you're still on the 15-minute chart, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, well, you know, like that 15-minute chart is.
Yeah, so now you're way above.
It's no difference.
I was like, I don't see the 200 up there. That
looking at oh shit, they just moved orders to 55, and they moved orders in at 60. Oh my gosh, Roy.
What?
They just put 310 orders at 59.77.50.
Wow. Does that mean it goes and gets it, or does that mean that's where it's gonna kind of push us down here? Because then put a.
I don't think those orders will not push it down. That is not push down orders. You got orders at 50, which you got up to 48 or 49. There is. That blue line is that was settlement. Wow, really? That was yesterday's settlement. It was 59.45.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Okay then.
was also we're at yesterday's anchored view app here.
Yeah, and there's what Roy was talking about. There's your last week's high, the green line. You're at what now?
You're at yesterday's anchored view app right now.
I bet you still have yours white too, don't you?
Yep, as white as snow.
Change your colors like I asked you to, but that's all right.
No,
You don't listen to me most times, so it's natural.
we got a lot of colors on the chart.
It's natural. I have not stopped out of this trade on Take Private Trader yet, just so you know. I'm holding 5 lots. So we are $300 up on the trade right now. CBD's gone to 3,700. So we need it to pop this 48 level. I don't know why I'm going to keep a damn line there to stop it. Do great. Do that. Delete that. Still got orders sitting at 50. You got 134 orders sitting at 50. Then you got 55. Then you got 60. Then you got 77.50. So that's where we're at.
We're at 59.30 on or 59.29.50 on SPX. So you got almost a 30-point move off that bottom. That's a big boy. And you could just flag up here too. So
good.
That pre-market zone was lovely. As you can see, we broke it, retested the top of it, and off we went.
I'm going to tell you, Roy, this down 3-bar reversal on a 15-minute chart.
It's the ticket.
So we had a great one at 5:30 this morning. You had a great one at 8:30 to open this morning. The one at 5:30 this morning, if you'd have got in at 15.25, it maxed out at 34, so it's almost 20 points. This one, if you got in at 30, that pot would have got you 14.5 points. And this one, we got in there, got us 36.50 so far. You're looking at 12 points on it so far. You add those up, that's about 40 points on the day if you just did that.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's do simple math again, right? 4 lots, that's $20 a pop. So there you go. Oh, we got the Mexican crew. We got a different Mexican crew over there now. We got the painters next door now. He's liable to knock on the door and like, hey, you need to move your costs.
Periscope
wise. There it goes. 55 is now the key to break.
Yeah, that's about where you have this little gamma exposure above. So you got more jet fuel to push it up. That 20, man, that was a spot. It hit it and just ripped. Let's see how big.
Oh my gosh. Look at mine. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see if this. They put orders right above here.
So that call premium finally just broke the 0 line. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? General Market Tide, same thing. Let's look at holdings. Same thing. You keep thinking you're going to get a little pullback here where you can get a good entry, but to try to scalp it long again, but you're just, and this might be your one here at the 48 level. I mean, it's not enough where I really want to take a chance on it this much. I should have taken a chance on it, I think. CBD is now plus 4,200. I just need to go back to that high right there. And that gives my easy to drop here. Trying to get this $800.
800 or 80?
80, that would give me 800 profit. That
Oh,
would give me
sorry.
a $400 payout.
Gotcha. Sorry.
So we're going to wait. Great thing about Top Step now, though, is you don't have to wait overnight. You're here in probably 15, 20 minutes. If it hits it, I'll be able to go and request it. And it'll be out. And I don't think it updates my max loss limit until overnight. So I could actually take a payout and then build it back up enough where I don't have to worry about a $400 drawdown. Could, possibly.
I have done that.
Yeah, I know you have, yes.
It is fun.
CVD came back to 39. Looks like I timed this wrong. I was hoping that 48 was going to hold. I was looking at Bookmap, looked like it was, but then they moved those orders down to right below where we're at now, 40, right at 45. So we want this to hold and to bounce back up and take us back to that high. There you go. Come on. Well, ain't like we're asking for a ton here. We're just asking for down. What are we actually asking for? What are we actually asking for? We're asking for 3 points. I'm sure we'll get some kind of tweet here in a minute that's going to rip right down below my stop loss and make it worse. So I always expect the worst. I was looking, it's bad. I was telling my neighbor this the other night. So Cash Patel and I forgot the other dude's name was talking the other day, and they actually brought up the Memphis murder rate. When the FBI was talking about the Memphis murder rate, where they're going to send more agents to Memphis to try to curb, and they actually called it the homicide capital of the world now.
Wow.
That's an hour north of me, by the way, folks. That's not scary at all.
Okay.
They're going to start spraying the trim today. Okay. So I'm probably going to once this trade ends, I'm going Memphis Bleak. Yes, Michael, it's bad there now. There's not really much reason to go. They had barbecue fest this past weekend. No, my neighbor's getting his house painted. If you've ever been here, we're right on top of each other. But they won't give me notice. I don't. My driveway is like right up next to my neighbor's house. And if they start painting, they could actually overspray and get some overspray on my vehicles, and that's not good. Memphis Bleak was the name of rapper? Absolutely, yes, but it is bleak too. So yes, it's horrible. It's bad. It is. We had Memphis May Barbecue Fest there this weekend, and we had something slam because they had a big ordeal with Memphis and May not using Tom Lee Park, so they decided they're going to have their own barbecue contest there and move Memphis and May. Memphis and May is still the big boy. But that's the only reason to go. And then you're taking a chance when you go for that, to be honest with you. This thing is not, I like how it's holding here, Roy. Maybe it could pop back up. But then it also gives me pause that it's not popping back up. Does that make sense? You are getting your put premiums falling. Volume's falling a little bit. CVD is back to 41, right at 42. Positive, not negative, positive. Back to 41.
You're in a kind of a gamma spot where it could just be coming down to get some juice to push up. So we're keeping an eye on this little red bar. Not a lot of gamma, obviously, but it's come down, it's hit it, it's kind of hung around it, and could have gotten the juice that it needs to. Basically, they come down, they get in the red gamma, and then they could position better above if they want to.
I know you know obscure rapper's name. But Memphis Bleak was actually really big around here, so obscure to some people, not so obscure here. Hey, my claim to fame is everybody says Soldier Boy's from either Chicago or Atlanta or wherever. He's actually from Batesville, Mississippi, my hometown. And he was driving his, in our old neighborhood, he was driving his orange Lamborghini in there looking at houses for his parents at one time. And I was like, God, please do not let him buy a house in here. No offense to Soldier Boy, but I did not want any kind of party house or anything going on in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
They did not buy a house there. I think they didn't feel welcome, which I get it. But, you know, there was a reason that was the most, the highest valued houses in Panola County, my hometown county. It's because you had all the doctors and lawyers and everybody in there. And then you had a Frito-Lay guy living in there. How about that?
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, this was a bad move on my part here on this loan.
$59.45 is yesterday's anchored VWAP, so that's what you want to see to hold.
CVD came back to 39, and there's no orders to the downside actually pulling this thing down. And then your orders to the upside are at 52.50 now. But Tide is not helping us a lot. Well, okay, that's not the one I want to look at. That's the one I want to look at. You see you getting an uptick there, downtick, and then volume ticking down. But we are back close to even, so I don't know if we cut this trade at even and just take out $360, or we get this little pop up and take out $400.
You got to pump it up, don't you know?
I'm still on a 15-minute chart, so it looks a lot better than it does on the 10-minute, 5-minute chart.
I tell you, especially that 15-minute chart does make you less skittish.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually liking that a lot. And it's not just because it looks better. I think, and if you look like, I'm not trying to copy Mancini or anything, but he trades 15-minute and up. He does not trade anything lower than 15-minute, and I see why now.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also see coming here to get an entry. Find your level on a 15-minute and then trade off the 5-minute, maybe.
Yeah. Seems like every like 6 months or so, we extend out our time frame on the chart. 3 minute, 5 minute,
5 minute, but
yeah,
we have the 10-minute chart, which I think is great. And now we've added the 15-minute chart, which I'm gonna tell you, I really like the 15-minute chart.
Yeah, too. I'm just saying, it's a nice chart.
I think the 15-minute chart might keep us from taking some stupid trades, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just need 30 more bucks here. Come on. I need 2 points.
Don't you know? Pump it up.
There it is.
Nice.
Royce says it's 20 minutes next. I don't know, Royce. If we want to reach that far out, what we're gonna do?
20 minutes, man. We're gonna be like streaming forever.
Is there even a 20-minute chart? I'm sure we can make one. Don't have one here. We can figure one somewhere.
It's the most accurate chart known to man.
The great thing is, here's one thing that is great about what we're doing. We have not gone to a 30-second chart or a 15-second.
Yeah, you won't see that. Yeah, you won't see that here.
No.
If we're doing that, we've lost all strategies.
Yeah.
So, congrats! You got your goal. I got a little red on my combines. Now I'm back green. I'm up $150. I thought we were going to get a sustained move down, and then we did not. I got my face ripped off a little bit. So what I'm trying to look at, it's on Roy's alone time. It's true. A lot of 30-second gems happen on Roy's alone time.
That's why we like you here, sir. You tell it.
The 5950 range, right? It's just let's look at Periscope here. You're just in a choppy mess again. They have increased the gamma though below us, but you're kind of in no man's land. I mean, do you push up to yesterday's stuff? Probably, but I'll probably take a break now. I need to reset my brain.
Hey, Roy, the thing about it is, so let's say that let's talk about this 15-minute chart again and trading off the 15-minute chart, because we took this trade right off the 15-minute chart. That's the reason we took it, because it was so strong, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told you, hey, this is a A1 setup, 3-bar reversal, right? You got these wicks, you got this wick up, so boom, boom, we closed above, everything closed above the wick. If we entered here, right? So let's say we're trying to get 10 points off the first move. That's 36. Well, there's your 10 points right there.
Mm-hmm.
You scale out, you're in 7. Let's do simple math. Let's just do 10 for simple math, right? Because 10 is $50 per one.
Mm-hmm.
This gets you $500. You scale out 7 and you hold 3.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do 8 for simple math. 8 is $40 per. So you got $400 locked up right here. You move your stop from here. You move your stop up to here now.
Mm-hmm.
We're still on this trade. Once this 15-minute candle closes, then we move our stop up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now we're guaranteed $400 no matter what happens on the day.
Yeah.
It's all gravy from now on. What you get, whatever, anything else you get is gravy. Just move. You got 3. Let's say you want to scale one more out. So let's say it gets to 20. We scale 1 out at 46. Or let's say we scale 7 out at 46. We're going to put our next take profit is going to be 56. We'll scale out one more, 2. Now, if that hits, we're steadily moving our stop losses up, right? And we're keeping skin in the game, so we don't have FOMO trying to chase it back up.
Yeah, because I will say probably our worst attribute, I'm guilty of it more than anybody, is chasing candles. So if you can limit the amount of candles that are being created, inherently you're going to make better decisions.
Another great thing, though, you're eliminating FOMO because you're still in this trade.
Right.
So not only are you limiting the number of candles, but you're eliminating FOMO too, which now you're like, hey, I still got skin in this game. I still got, every 10 points is 100 points for me now.
Mm-hmm.
$100. That's great, I think.
Yeah.
I think we need to look at that, and maybe this is a strategy we go to. Trump told the caucus that the bill should pass today.
I don't think that's going to happen with the Freedom Caucus. I don't think you're going to bully them.
China's AVAC aircraft deliveries to Boeing are unaffected by U.S. tariffs. Really? Boeing just sells the biggest order they've ever had, and now they're not having tariffs coming in? Interesting. The U.S. Representative Harris, the tax bill cannot get done today. We was encouraged by Trump's talk, though. I guess they met with Trump today.
Yeah, I mean, it's 1,000 pages, that bill?
Gosh, I haven't even tried to look at it. I mean, I can just imagine the pork in it.
Yeah, it's like 1,023 pages. They were voting on it. Was they trying to vote on it last night at 1 a.m.?
Really? I did not see that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
I remember having charts open one night. What was we watching that night? I guess it was we were trying to get the budget passed where we were watching.
Yeah.
And we were trading off what they were saying overnight. That was some degenerate shit we did back in the day. Hell, I think we were probably trading gold too.
I think we were, yes.
We had it up. I had it on the screen, watched it the whole time while we were like, "Oh, they're taking a vote."
Yeah.
How many was it? 20 bills they had to get through before they finally got to the budget bill. It was something stupid.
Yeah. It was just never ending. We were just like, oh,
Yeah, and the market
talk
would
about
pop on every pass, but it
yeah.
still and
Yeah.
then it would come back down because it wasn't a budget bill. And it passed it still. And I
I
want to
forgot
say we
about all
got a
that.
bunch of damn evals on the old
Oh yeah.
phone
Oh yeah.
Lane's name now, didn't we?
Yeah, you kind of go back and you look at like some of the crap we did and you laugh, but then you also think about like Matt, like all the fees we paid. There were some pretty beefy
Yeah,
um go live fees or go funded fees.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Was it
those are before the
$185? Did it cost
yeah,
$185?
yeah, 185, and then it was like the 100K account was a little more. 150K account was more. I think I paid full price on 150 one time when I funded. It's like $300.
Whew.
Oh.
Oh, we are not. I almost had some accident there. And like, no, we don't want that. I don't need to trade in. I'm waiting for it to update. It's updated to the 763. It hadn't updated to 805 yet. Which hell, I should have took it just then because I would have got 3 points out of it more.
I mean,
I needed. I normally would not take a payout here. I need to feel something.
yeah,
Roy understands that. You guys, you start taking payouts and you go a little street, you're not taking payouts. Sometimes you
well,
just got to take a small payout to feel something. So, hey, let it hit your bank account. Like, ooh.
yeah, I'm on that streak right now. I got fired last week from trading, so I got to rehire myself. That's what happens when you blow an account. 10-minute chart's interesting here on the Wix.
Yeah, I see it up there. It's kind of giving you some indecision candles up there.
Yeah, so careful, guys. Careful.
Yeah.
You're getting
just so you know, I'm still in this damn long on Take Prop Trader. I'm still $300 up on this trade right now. So
okay.
I was hoping we were going to pop up close to that high day, and then I was going to actually have a very fantastic day in one account. But we still got, I mean, it's 57. I have my take profit at 57, 59, 57, which would give me, I mean, it's not the greatest day ever, but it gives me like a $200 day, considering that we just took a nasty L on it for no reason. Makes sense, right?
News. We got to remember that. Don't trade news. We got to remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get caught in that. Like, all right. Let me make a justified decision on a trade that I shouldn't enter.
Well, it shows you guys we are human. We still make mistakes. We're gonna make them every day. The thing to do is realize your mistakes. Like me and Roy, I can't tell you the conversations we had over mistakes, right? And we still make them. We still make the same damn ones. You chase something stupid. You do something stupid. You know, whatever. It is what it is. It's part of trading. It's going to be here no matter what you do. But we're trying to grow from it and get better with it. And we hope you guys are too. Hope you guys can learn from our mistakes and not make the same mistakes over and over again. You see us make them. So that's one reason to avoid them, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of our goal. But I think now it's about time to wrap it up.
Yeah, there's nothing here right now. You gotta be safe, and if you guys got any questions, obviously Mai's introduced the 3 candle strategy. We'll keep harping on that over the week, and I myself am still learning some of the basics of it and which time frame to use it for. Which we developed this kind of tier system today, so we'll stick with that. That was good because you had to think it out, right?
Right. And if you would have followed candle by candle, it would have stopped you out there. So your entry 36, your exit would have been 9 points. You would have lost like $20 off your total, but you would have been in it. You'd have been still good. The crazy thing is, this 15-minute candle, we still got 9 minutes in this candle, but it could set up another long to take us maybe to high day.
Mm-hmm.
You still got those 319 orders sitting at 77.50. So that's something to keep an eye on. I'm not saying it's definitely going there, but those damn things act like magnets a lot, those big orders.
Yeah, you actually want this. Well, interesting. If you look at the 10-minute, you actually have a 3-candle reversal
To the downside.
to the downside. That would be
That's actually pretty good. Yeah.
a pretty good one. But you've still got 3.5 minutes on the candle.
Yeah.
So you would definitely be going against the trend, which hence the reversal. But
well, typically, I'm gonna tell you, typically the best three bar reversals you can have is you look at this one, right? This was a great one. We're in a slight uptrend, right? So it came back, it gave us our entry, so we could get in and we didn't have to chase on an uptrend, chase a high.
Yeah.
You are getting a pop here in put premium, so yeah, definitely be careful here. I am going to 250. I'm gonna cut this trade over here just because I just don't want to hold it forever. And that got us back. We're not green on the day, but we're not horribly red. So Roy knows I'm gonna take a break from now till about 1 o'clock, and I'll come back and see if I see anything on 1. And if I do, it'll be take profit trader, and then I'm still waiting for them to update. They still got the last 763. They hadn't got this one yet, so waiting for them to update this on the payout so I can go and request this payout. 763.77 is what it's saying. But you had a big drop. I was kind of glad I got out. I might pop some, but had a big drop in call premiums there.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I'm wanting to chase anything short, right? We got too many levels to go through to try to short, in my opinion, here. If you do, be careful. Like I said, we still got 6-7 minutes on this candle, so we could come down and we could actually get another going upside. The 10-minute one is playing out, but it still ain't closed yet, so got to wait for that. Still got a minute and a half left on it. We are right here at the 200, so advice would be the rest of the day, just be careful. Don't, oh, shit. They pulled all those orders up top.
Oh.
All those orders at 77.50 just got pulled. That is, there you go. Maybe your magnet just went away. You still got 153 sitting at 60, but then pulling those at 77.50 should be some kind of tell here that something's not quite right. Why would they pull those orders? Anyway, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for us, guys. Roy, you got anything left to add?
No, I'm good. I'm gonna play it safe, have some fun, and get some other tech work done. We've got trying to build some tools for you guys down the future, so keep an eye on that stuff. But we appreciate you guys viewing and chatting and always being a part of our stream. We'll be back tomorrow. Do the same thing again.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. We appreciate you being here, and we will see you guys tomorrow.